everybody, welcome to the first ever Absurd Heroine video. Way to trip up on the very first intro to your very first video, but whatever. So, War of the Spark's a couple of weeks away, and I thought that it might be fun to get into some decks that are a little bit weird that you don't see right now, because the meta at the moment is basically like mono red and some spatterings of other things, which gets a little boring, and that's, you know, the usual case when you get to the end of a rotation or an expansion. Then everything starts to get a little stale, so I thought maybe I'd try and spice things up a bit by playing some weird decks that I've created over the time of the Ravnica Allegiance release. So the deck that I'm going to be going over today with you is called Wasted Wildcards, because I wasted a shit ton of wildcards on this deck when I first made it a long time ago now. So what is this deck? This deck is based around our friend Induced Amnesia and Rampage of the Clans. So basically you get Induced Amnesia out as soon as possible, and a bunch of other artifacts / enchantments. We have Gleaming Barrier, Baffling End, which is great because when it's destroyed by Rampage of the Clans, it doesn't release the creature that is exiled underneath it. It just gives them a 3/3 dinosaur creature. Search for Scanta, just to search for our bits and pieces that we need. Urban Utopia, Treasure Map, Hydroid Crisis, just because we're in the colors and it's a good card to stick under Induced Amnesia, because once you do stick it under and you pop Induced Amnesia, you're like in the late game essentially, so you'll be able to cast it a little bit better. So if you get it early, basically is what I'm saying, it's not detrimental, as it usually is when you get Hydroid Crisis early. Then Gift of Paradise, another enchantment that helps us ramp, and then some controlling effects, Settle the Wreckage, Cleansing Nova, and Spell Swindle, just for fun. Because if you Spell Swindle and you get a really big card, if you get a really big spell, then you get a bunch of treasure tokens, which then can be Rampaged of the Clans into Centaurs. So basically, for anybody who hasn't seen this Rampage of the Clans, it turns all artifacts and enchantments that are currently on the battlefield into 3/3 Centaur creature tokens, and essentially you want to have way more than they do, and you usually do. And the great thing about it is that it's an instant, so you can cast it at the end of their turn, which makes it like a really big surprise play, because then you get, like, I don't know, you don't need too many Centaur tokens. What you need like 7 Centaur tokens in order to kill them right away, unless, you know, they have stuff on the board. But you can deal a ton of damage to them right away. And most of the time they can't deal with that. The problem is getting to that point. And that's what makes it kind of janky. It's a little janky, but it is fun. So let us get into it and give it a shot, shall we? Alright, we're against Mazuolator. And we have a pretty good opening hand. This is great. So a turn 2 Urban Utopia into Induced Amnesia. And the best way to play Induced Amnesia is to just cast it as soon as you possibly can, really. Because you want to have as many cards in your hands as possible when you do cast it, so that you can cycle through your deck to get the pieces of the puzzle that you need as soon as possible. Oops, I should have. Darn. I should have cast Urban Utopia there, and I did not, which is unfortunate, but too bad. That's my fault. Ideally, that's what you would have wanted to do. Okay. So next turn, Urban Utopia and Treasure Map, and then the turn after that, if we get a land, we'll keep our Spell Swindle open. We're not getting pressured by them at all yet, but this does look like mono green, which can turn into a problem really quickly. So it's a good thing we have Cleansing Nova and Settle the Wreckage, which is great. Okay, so we will Treasure Map, and we're gonna Urban Utopia. Great. So we have all our pieces. We just need one more land for a spell swindle. It would be nice to have more things on the field. More artifacts and enchantments to pop to Rampage of the Clans. But he's not pressuring us very much yet. Bristling Boar. Okay. Oh, so we'll just keep Settle the Wreckage open and Treasure Map. Maybe we should have Hydroid Craci there. Cracis. Yeah. We don't want to go down to 10 just yet. And hopefully we'll get a land, able to spell swindle something, unless they drop something really crazy this turn. If they drop something crazy this turn, we're probably going to want to Cleansing Nova again. Or clear the board, I should say, again. Okay, we want that. Let's Hydroid Crisis, actually. Okay. Because we want our treasure map. We want our treasure map to pop before we pop Rampage of the Clans. Because that'll give us 3 more centaurs if we do that. If we wait. We wait until that happens. I'm not quite sure what this guy's all about. No blocks. He hasn't pressured us with anything. He's got a mitt full of cards. He's got all the land he could possibly want. And he's just presenting nothing but subnominal creatures. Ooh, there's one. Do you want that? I don't think we want that right now. Not against his board at the moment. Okay, Urban Utopia. So we should probably Cleansing Nova at this point. Then next turn we can Treasure Map and Rampage of the Clans. Okay, that's a good sign. Another wonderful sign. Man, this guy... What is this guy playing? Like, a whole lot of nothing, it looks like. Ooh, another Induced Amnesia. Well, we don't need that right now. Alright, so we're gonna Rampage of the Clans at the end of his turn. And we'll have Spell Swindle open if he drops something ridiculous, like that big worm. That would be insane, actually, if he dropped a big creature. If he dropped, like, if he cast 8 mana on something, we Spell Swindled it, the next turn would just be, like, retarded. Or that works too. Actually, it wouldn't even be the next turn, because we just got... Okay, so we can still cast Rampage of the Clans and have a very impressive amount of centaurs to show for it. 5, 6, 7. 7 centaurs. That's pretty decent. I'm okay with this. Probably should block, honestly, but... Oh well. Okay. Not enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all you need. That's all you need to kill him. And we've got a shit ton of lands, or cards in our hand too if we want, if we needed it. But I don't think we do, because he's just dead. Wham bam blamina. So that was a pretty good showing of what the deck is supposed to do, but we didn't really get pressured at all. So obviously it wouldn't be that easy if you were playing against like a more challenging opponent, a more challenging deck. Barkley. Alright, Barkley, what you got? This isn't perfect, but it's not terrible either. Urban Utopia, Gleaming Barrier for some early ramp and protection. And then we have Cleansing Nova once we get there. Hydroid Crisis just in case we can't draw anything. I think we'll keep it, even though we don't have any pieces of our puzzle. It would be really nice if we drew in an Amnesia as soon as possible. So if he drops a creature, we'll drop our Gleaming Barrier. If not, Urban Utopia. That's not that bad of a creature. I don't really care too much about that. Let's just do Urban Utopia. Okay, more land. I think that's pretty much all the land that we want. Ooh, Johnny's Pridemate. Okay, well, we're building up to a Cleansing Nova, and we're definitely going to need it at this point. Ooh. Ooh. I don't think we want to cast that right now, because we need to Cleansing Nova this. Or we can cast it and hope that we get something else that clears the board. Yeah. Let's do that. It's a risky play, but fortune favors the bolds. There we go. Settle the wreckage. That'll do. Urban Utopia and Gift of Paradise. Okay. Thanks. Okay, so we've got a shit ton of stuff now. I guess we will Gift of Paradise. And Urban Utopia. We can drop a bunch of our lands. We don't need this, this. And this. How many more do we need? 4? We can drop our other Gleaming Barrier. Next turn, we'll definitely Cleansing Nova. Yeah, let's just do that. We can Hydroid Crisis if we need to. They only have 1 card in hand. Okay. Okay, that. Let's just Baffling End. Let's actually Hydroid Crisis first. What do we want to do? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can Hydroid Crisis for 4, so let's do that. Okay. I think we're going to want to Baffling End that one instead. So let's do that. Get in there. And we'll Hydroid Crisis again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 4 again. Hey, Induced Amnesia. So we have 2 Rampage of the Clans here. Ooh, lean on north here. Okay. I don't think we're going to want to do that again. We're just going to want to keep up Settle the Wreckage at this point. And we could... Let's just attack. Get in there. Breeding Pool and turn. We'll Settle the Wreckage. I'm pretty sure he's going to attack with everything. He would be stupid not to. Oh, well, I mean... He wouldn't be stupid not to. He would be cautious not to. Some reason I just don't see that happening. Mm-hmm. And we can actually rampage the clans now. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 4. He'll get... He'll get a 3/3. No, it's not worth it yet. It's not worth it yet. We'll pass. Pass on that. We should induce amnesia, I think. Let's do it. Okay. It's pretty good. We can make another big fat Hydroid Crisis next turn. And we'll just keep bringing more to the board here. So that when we do get a Clash of the Clans, or whatever the hell it's called. I cannot remember the name of it. Rampage of the Clans? I think it's called Rampage of the Clans. He's got it. He's got it. And by it, I mean Settle the Wreckage. Alright, so let's cast our other big boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. That's a big boy. Okay. So if he's got like a Benelish Marshal, I'm in trouble. Otherwise, I think I'm alright. Oh! Interesting. I don't think that's too big of a deal. 9, 10, 11. Okay. So you're just dead? Yeah. Well, that didn't go the way that we wanted it to go. It didn't go poorly, but it was not exactly a good example of what this deck can do. I suppose it's an example of how flexible it can be, if it needs to be. Let's give it another shot. Vantes. Alright. This isn't really what we want to see. 2 Rampage of the Clans, which means if we drew an Induced Amnesia, then we'd be tucking 2 Rampage of the Clans underneath it, which is not what we want to do. So I think we have to mulligan this one. Ugh. This isn't good either. But I don't really want to go down to 5, so we'll keep it for now and just hope that our Gleaming Barriers can keep us safe till we find the pieces of the puzzle that we need. Ooh, Titanic Growth. have not seen Titanic Growth at all before today. Maybe it's because I'm playing during the day. It's a vacation day today, so maybe it's during the day and the kids are playing or something. That's a terrible thing to say. Kids can be good at Magic. Kids are good at Magic. But perhaps they just don't have the financial means. Let's cast a Crisis here. See if we can get something other than a land. Carnage Tyrant. There's a problem. Alright. There we go. That'll do. Now what do we want to do in the meantime? We're gonna take a smacking. No, we're not. We can block with both of our Gleaming Barriers. I don't care if he kills one, because we're just gonna kill him anyway. Yeah, that's fine. We'll attack. And we'll stay back. We won't cast anything. I'm cleansing Nova next turn. Hopefully he commits more to the board. Rapid Bite. Sure. I care not. Alright. I also don't care. You really want to get in for that 3, huh? Alright. Fascinating. Next turn, we'll just cast a big Hydroid Crisis. A big ol' Hydroid Crisis. Okay, so what would we be able to cast it for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I suppose let's do that. Do I not have 9? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Sorry, 7. I meant 7. Okay. Since you've shown me that you have Titanic Growths, I am not going to block that. Oh. Even better. Crazy. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get rid of the only threat that you have. Put down an Urban Utopia. More lands. Not exactly what I want to be seeing here. And we'll cast a other big fat Hydroid Crisis next turn, and hopefully we will draw part of the puzzle that we want. Deathgorge Scavenger. Sure. Oh. He's like, F this S. Hydroid Crisis. And I understand Hydroid Crisis are... Hydroid Crasi are very annoying. Ooh, let's see what we get. Actually, I already have everything. I already have everything. This is the only set in which I have everything. Yeah. Very cool. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Alright. Let's play another. We'll play one more, maybe 2 more, depending on how this game goes. We are 3 for 0. Are we 3 for 0? We are totally 3 for 0, I think. We've been playing against some really strange stuff. Maybe I should have put this in a competitive event, just for funsies, to see how well it does. It would do awful. It would do awful. Most people know how to deal, or not to deal, with induced amnesia, but if you saw before how the person destroyed, I think it was 2 games ago, a person destroyed it. That's not what you want to do. You want to remove it from the battlefield without destroying it or putting it in the graveyard. Like, returning it to my hand or something like that, because then I don't get the cards back. Alright, this is very land heavy, but it does have a treasure map, so we can dig to our key cards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it. Ooh. Mono red. This deck is not very good against mono red. It's too slow. You'll see what happens though. Silver noise. Interesting. Ah, induced amnesia. Good, good. Do we want Urban Utopia or Treasure Map? That's a good question. Urban Utopia or Treasure Map? I think Treasure Map. Yeah, Treasure Map. Treasure Map. We'll do Treasure Map. We're not going to be using it right away, because we want to do Induced Amnesia next turn. Although we could do, you know what we're going to do? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Treasure Map and Urban Utopia. He's not putting too much pressure on us, which is really amazing for a red deck. This is one weird-ass red deck. No, we don't need 2 of them. Okay, draw. Main. Utopia. Draw a card, and the next turn we can induce amnesia. Hydrate Crisis. That's a good draw. That's good to put under the induced amnesia. Bam, bam, bam. You're gonna need a board wipe here soon. I'm wondering if we're too low to really do this strategy. Because what else could we do? We could urban Gift of Paradise on a plains, and then put something of his under. Because that would get us up out of a danger zone. Because what are we going to be taking? We're taking 6. So we would be on like a 2-turn clock, maybe even less than that, because it is red deck. Even though it's not a very dangerous red deck at the moment. Yeah, I think it's too slow for that at the moment. We're just going to do this. And what do we take? Doesn't really matter. I'll take the runner. Goblin Trashmaster. Was this a goblin? It was a goblin. So this is a goblin deck, actually. Alright then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do this for 4, but we'd be pinging ourselves for 2, and I don't think that's what we want to do. We'll just bring it out. You're gonna need it to be more than 3 though, to contest with his Trashmaster. But if we do that, we could block stuff, but we would be taking 6. We'd be at 8. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Yeah, that's nice. Eh. Alright. that's 9. We're gonna have to rampage the clans right now. Unless he's got direct damage. Which he doesn't. So if I rampage, we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, we could have spell swindled that. Ah, well, we wouldn't have been able to survive anyway. Because we needed to be able to cast Rampage of the Clans. There's some weird decks that we're playing up against. Very strange decks. But yeah, like, even that red deck wasn't very fast. We just died aggro because we need time to get all of our pieces in play. Well, this is awkward. If we draw a land, it's alright. So hopefully we will draw a land. Dark Turok. Man. Is Turok still a game that is like coming out with sequels? It was like one of the first games that I was really afraid of. I wouldn't even play it. I would just watch my brother play and still be afraid of it. Alright, let's Urban Utopia. Hopefully we get a land to cast next turn. Hopefully an island or something that has blue. That can, you know, a blue mana source. That's what we need. That is not it. If we don't get it next turn, we'll just Gleaming Barrier, I suppose. Thin Street Dodger. This one seems a little bit more legit of a deck. I don't know if you can hear that. My cat's like running around outside. Alright. You got me? There we go. Alright, so now we should probably induce amnesia. Let's do it now. See if we can find some protection for ourselves. We do have some protection here. We have Baffling End and Gleaming Walls, but I'm looking for board wipes or Gift of Paradise. Gain some life. Subtle Wreckage. Not bad. Gift of Paradise. Okay. Alright. So next turn we can gift and treasure map. Might just want to gift though. We might not want to ping ourselves to the Temple Guardian because he's hasty. A hasty boy. With lots of direct damage, so yeah. We might want to, actually. We might want to Baffling End. Yeah. Do we want to do that? No. No, we don't. We'll Gift of Paradise, and then next turn we'll have Settle the Wreckage open. He's not, like, hyper pressuring us, and it looks like he's low. And if he's low on mana, what I meant to say, and if he's like right, this kind of aggro deck, he's looking for another black, which he doesn't have. This is gonna hurt though. Ouch. Ugh. If this was just another card, another anything but Painland. Because I want a Baffling End this Judith. But I want to keep my Settle the Wreckage open too. I don't want to give away that we have a Settle the Wreckage. Looks like he still didn't get what he wanted. Okay. He's smart. He's not going to attack with everything. Okay. Sure. So the next turn we can Baffling End the Judith. And I guess Treasure Map. And what we really want at this point is a Rampage of the Clans. And we can cast a Hydroid Crisis for 3. Not impressive, but we might need it, honestly. No, we're gonna Treasure Map. Live dangerously. Hopefully he doesn't have a that demon guy. 4/4 demon that like pings you for 1 every turn. Don't need that. Alright. Shocking. If he's got a Lightning Strike, then I am done. Or 2 shocks. If he has any burn at all, I'm pretty much dead. Ouch. Ah, that sucks. Yep. You did it. Ah. I guess I should have cast my Hydroid Crisis. Then I would still have been alive. Oh well. Alright, let's play one more. Darshan. Darcian? Darshan. Alright, this is good. Lots of pain lands, but that's alright. We will Painland our Induced Amnesia out. I mean, obviously, depending on what he plays. Oh, interesting. Mardu. Mardu, nothing. Nothing fast, anyway. Another Induced Amnesia, but 3 Rampage of the Clans. Okay, so we can't cast this one. Thrawn Temporal Gateway. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Should I... Should I do it now? I guess I probably should, huh? I don't want to, but I think it's for the best. It's for the best that I do. Alright, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. And we can get rid of this, probably. No, we don't want to get rid of that. We'll get rid of another Gleaming Barrier. Probably don't want to get rid of the Induced Amnesia. Treasure Map. Another one. Alright. We didn't get any lands, Or many lands, I should say. Yeah, okay, what crazy thing do you have? Okay. Great. What? Let's see now. He's probably going to cast something else that's retarded. And we'll just sell the wreckage at whatever it is. Hopefully. And if we can't... Yeah. Sure. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library and put any dinosaur creatures among them onto your battlefield. The rest in the bottom. Okay. I don't really feel like taking another 7. But I feel like I kind of have to. No, wait. Ah, you know what I could have done? Ah. I messed up. I messed up big time. Yeah. I don't think there's much that we can do here. If he attacks with everything, that'll be a blessing, but I can't imagine he would. This is a very interesting deck. I like this. It's very weird, but interesting. Yeah. Go away. Did he get both lands? That's great. Alright, so we can Gift of Paradise. No, we can't. I was going to say we can Gift of Paradise and keep Spell Swindle open, but we can't. So we're just going to keep Spell Swindle open. Yeah. I will double block you. We're just gonna cast a really big Hydroid Crisis. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 8. 15. So 13. If I'm correct, right? Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15. Okay, 13. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we gotta drop some stuff. Let's drop... probably the land, right? So we might even want to induce amnesia, because we do have one more Rampage of the Clans in here somewhere, right? Because we cast 2, and we dropped 1, right? So we have one more. And our hand is, like, not crazy. Oh, okay. He's got another one. That's unfortunate. That is also not what we want to see. So if we cast Urban or Induced Amnesia, we would absolutely need a land And a Cleansing Nova. Or set all the wreckage. Ooh. Ah! That is not the land that we wanted. Not a pain land. Any land but pain land. And we got 2 pain lands. That is a stinker. So what do we have? What are our options? We don't really have many options. I don't think we have any options. We're just going to die. So we need 3 blockers. We could Baffling and... No, we only have... Yeah, so we're just dead. That's unfortunate. We got the Cleansing Nova, but we didn't get a land that we could cast, that we could play. Oh well. So that is our Induced Amnesia deck with a Rampage of the Clans. Pretty fun stuff. Really weird. We played against like a bunch of really weird decks. That last deck that we played against was super weird. Very interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope it spices up a little bit of the scene right now. And I hope I will see you again next time. All right.